welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuela Imo. I am the founder of Ella Communications, and Ella Communications is a communications agency where we help non-profit organizations to learn how to build and grow their organizations using communications and digital media. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share to as many non-profits in the sector as possible. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my practical experience on how I planned the World Sickle Cell Day 2021 for NOB Foundation. What exactly is World Sickle Cell Day? So World Sickle Cell Day, as the name implies, is a day that was set aside to celebrate sickle cell warriors in the whole world. So it's not something that is particular to Nigeria. It is a day that has been put aside for the whole world. And this day is June 19th. So I work with NOB Foundation, No One Behind Foundation, and at this foundation we help sickle cell warriors by providing routine medicines for them and also providing a sense of community for them where they can engage, connect and all of that. So for World Sickle Cell Day, we had a school tour, a secondary school tour, where we went around different schools teaching the students and educating the teachers about sickle cell, and also carrying out free genotype tests for people who were interested. Another highlight of the celebration was the grand finale of it, where we were at Rema Hospital in Kwali local government area of FCT. On this day, we had a sensitization event for the people of the local government council, and we also carried out free genotype tests for about 120 people in total. So I am going to be giving you the tits and the bits of how exactly I planned this event. The first steps was drafting the plan, creating a budget and everything that has to go into costing. So we sat down as a team, we started itemizing everything that we needed to do to make the success, not just the day, which is June 19th, but the whole going around for the event, everything that involves the genotype tests, the volunteers, the feeding, the transportation, everything you can think of. Imagine it. We had to write everything down, and then we came up with a budget that we were going to use to make that day a success. The second step of the whole planning thingy was the executing of the plan. And believe me, this is the most difficult part, because you have something in mind, you have a plan, you have that thing that you've thought about, you've envisioned, but putting it into realization is the most difficult part of it. So everything we had planned in terms of the schools, going to the schools, going to educate the children, carrying out genotype tests, the whole grand finale and everything, we had to start putting it into place. Now, how do we go about this? We had to divide everyone into teams. Who is in charge of crowd control? Who is in charge of going to visit the schools to ask for permissions? Who is in charge of drafting out the letters? Who is in charge of getting us food? Everything that has to do with food. Who is in charge of that? Who is in charge of creating publicity? Because down on the ground, we needed to create publicity amongst the people because it's a local place. So we divided ourselves into different teams and we gave ourselves different tasks to do. The next thing we had to do was to start seeking permissions after we had divided ourselves into teams. Now, based on the teams, we started going to different schools to ask for permission to come to their schools to educate the students and the teachers. But then the way it is sometimes in Nigeria, we had a lot of no's. But then After so many no's, we got a few yeses, and it was a go for us. But it didn't stop there. We had to go through a lot of processes to get permissions in terms of going to the security councils, the local government chairman, the chiefs, so many people, the stakeholders of the community, just to let them know that we were coming, and also to let them know that this was important, because sickle cell is a very serious health condition that people do not know about. A lot of people are still ignorant about it. So we went to the police, we went to the DSS, we went to the security, secret service, we went to so many security agencies asking for their permissions, and we all got a positive response from them. So the next stage was the school tour. That was the fun highlight part of it. And I'm just going to be dropping a very short clip so you can see what the school tour looked like.
So that is why we are here today, to help educate you so that you can know about this, know your genotype, and also try to avoid increasing the number of people with sickle cell in the...
Don't forget, I have a video that I vlogged the whole school tours that we went on with NOB Foundation. I have a video, I don't know, somewhere around here or here, but anyway, just go, please search for it and check out that video. It's very wonderful. You get to see full details about the school tour. So we went to 4 schools in total. We didn't get the expected number that we wanted, like so many, but then we were able to educate about 400 students in total. Some of these students had heard about it, some didn't hear about it, they didn't know. Some teachers had some biased knowledge about sickle cell and all of that, and we're able to break the myth, we're able to educate them and give them a different perspective about sickle cell. So the major highlight of everything was the DDay, June 19th, and this was a very big day for us as a team because we had put so much into this. We had invited so many news channels like African Independence Television, AIT. We also had an interview before the day with Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, and really we had put so much into this. So before the day, we had to come together as a team. We had about 32 volunteers. We came together as a team to share responsibilities so that the day can go on smoothly. Now, in every program, in every event that you get to do, there is always something that must go wrong. Believe me, there is always something that must go wrong. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to hide that from you. I'm going to tell you what exactly went wrong. It didn't really go wrong. It's just that it didn't go as we planned. So we had planned to project some of the things that we did during the course of the school tour. We had also planned to project our story so far with NOB Foundation and all of that, but the projector that we hired messed up. We got a second one, and the second one also didn't function. And at that point we were like, what is going to happen? But guess what? We substituted immediately. We substituted, and we got some dancers. There were some dancers on standby that were already contemplating at what point we're going to put them into the program. And at that point, when all the gadgets decided not to function, we got the dancers to come and entertain the people, and that was the bomb. It was just the highlight of it. Everyone enjoyed themselves, everyone was so happy, it lightened the whole environment, and I'm glad that the glitch with the tech actually happened. If it didn't happen, we would not have considered actually putting in the dance into it. So after the whole success of the event, everyone went home happy. We enjoyed ourselves, we had a team meeting, we had some monitoring and evaluation processes. Now, what is monitoring and evaluation? Basically, it's a short form called M&E. Is just where you have to look back at the event, the planning, everything that went into the event, and see what went wrong, why it went wrong, how you can do better, what you need to improve on, what loopholes were there, what you think you can do better in another event if you have to do another one, and all of that. So I hope you have learned a thing or two from how we plan the World Sickle Cell Day for NOB Foundation. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. If you have any comments, you want to send me a message, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram at ella.communications, or send me an email at ella@ellacommunications.com, and we're going to reply to you swiftly. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.